There have been 6 potential COVID-19 exposures in schools in the Fort St. John area since the end of March. School District 60 Superintendent Stephen Petrucci says there is always concern when an exposure notice is handed out, but Petrucci points to the measures and strict protocols in place to prevent an outbreak. He says in a statement, quote, School District 60 is monitoring the exposure rates closely and continues to advise the parents, staff, and public in this regard. There has been a flow to the number of exposure letters throughout the school year that reflect community spread. The BC Teachers Federation says they are starting to see more variant cases among students in other areas of the province.
Because with the variants of concern being more easily transmissible, they're more easily transmissible to and by children as well. And that's one of the bigger differences between COVID-19, the original virus, and the variants.
While School District 60's latest exposure notice came from Northern Health this afternoon, District 59 received 3 notices just yesterday. Ecole Frank Ross Elementary, Devereaux Elementary, and Tremblay Elementary schools are the latest in 11 potential exposures in the last 2 weeks, 10 of which have exposure dates between March 29th and April 1st. Assistant Superintendent Mike Reedman shares the same level of concern as District 60 and again points to the numerous robust methods to prevent spread: mandatory masking, staying home when sick, and frequent cleaning. Reedman also says in a statement, quote, with any health-related issue at a school, we have concerns, but we can't speculate or predict potential outbreaks. Reedman also referred us to Northern Health for more on exposure notifications. The BCTF thinks the alarm should be rung.
When it's an exposure notification, it is unknown whether it's 1 case or 20 cases. All the exposure notification says is there's been exposure at this school. And so, the health authorities know the extent of it.
As for Dr. Bonnie Henry, she is standing firm in her decision when it comes to keeping kids in class. Despite a persistent surge of new cases of COVID-19 in other areas of BC and dozens of classroom exposures, she says there are no plans to shut down schools. James Dunn, CJDC-TV News, Fort St. John.
Salon and barber services provided by Skinovations. Be swept away to a world of peace and tranquility at Skinovations Salon and Day Spa.